Welcome back to Charisco Crypto. Guys, happy Friday. So let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the crazy world of crypto. So guys, it's Friday once again. So the market is still trading sideways as always. So quickly, let's look into the market. So let's see what is happening in the market as always. So, which I know today is Friday, and most of you guys will be going out for the weekend. So to enjoy the weekend, so we'll be wasting so much time. So the market is still flat. So we'll be diving in. So looking into the market, let's see what is happening in the market. There is this bullish scenario. So this bullish chart about Bitcoin, so which we'll be looking into. So quickly, as you can see, Bitcoin is still trading between $84,500, just like yesterday. So the market has been trading sideways for a while right now. So as you guys can see. So quickly, so we even deep down a little bit, slightly to between about 84, almost below $84,000. But right now we are still trading above $84,000. So which is fantastic, which is not bad. So the market is still trading sideways. So quickly, let's dive in. Let's look into the market. With the 7 days trade, we are still in profit. So Bitcoin is still in profit with the 7 days trade with about a 3.3% in profit. Were followed by Ethereum. So guys, there is a lot of data chain which show that Ethereum, it may be slightly low for the next few days. That is because there is a huge amount of it that has been moving to exchange. So it's on chain, which we'll be looking into that. So there is data that show that a huge amount of Ethereum has been moving to most of the US exchange, even if a Coinbase and Binance too. So we show that for sure, we all know that once those big boys, the waves are moving a huge amount of crypto to exchange, they are willing to sell. So that means they are still taking profit. So you have to be careful out there. So this is wicked. So that is because there is a huge amount of Ethereum and Bitcoin, so which offshore, which will be expiring this weekend. So they may want to push the market down slightly, so in order for them to be in profit. So you have to be careful. As you can see, the market is still trading sideways, so which is not bad. Quickly, that takes us to this global liquidity chart over here. So guys, this is a global liquidity chart. So without it, as you guys can see, so if as you can see it over here, so as usual, so the market has been a lot of not just Bitcoins have been down for a while. You can see that most of the stock market and Bitcoin and crypto, even if the autos market, so they have big combined, as you can see. So it has been, the liquidation has been going up in price. And most time, whenever the liquidation dip back down like this, you can see that Bitcoin usually from there. This is the Bitcoin chart at the top. You can see that the liquidation has been going up over the past few months. So we show that for sure it is time for Bitcoin to bounce off from here. So, but this is what I would say. So we know that even most of the time when those charts are saying that we'll be going up, but those charts can predict the market 100%. That is what I was saying. So it's good to take profit to make sure that you have some cash on your side. But those data is saying that so the market is ready to bounce up from here. But we all know that since we haven't still be able to break this 85,000/$86,000 support, so anything can happen for now. So the market may still dip back there, or we may be going up from here. So with the Bitcoin chart, so and we are in a weekend, so which nothing good is still happening in the market right now. We still stay flat. So but this global chart over here, this global liquidity chart is saying that so the market may be ready to bounce up anytime from now. So which that is why we still keep DCA using a dollar cost average into the crypto market space. So using a DCA, so that whenever the market bounce back up, So we'll be in profit once again. So and crypto is here to stay as always. So the market is just down for a while. So for a short term right now. So we have traded sideways for a while. So which is fantastic. It's an opportunity for us to DCA into the market for a long term. So whenever the market is slightly down like this, it's an opportunity. So if the market still stay flat like this for a long term, so it's an opportunity. You have to take it as an opportunity to keep DCA, to keep buying. It's an opportunity to keep buying for a long term, so that whenever the market starts booming again, good. We will be in profit once again. As always, so invest in a real asset that has usage. Be careful out there. So most of the meme coins are still down 99%. So we all know if you look into their screen right now, so the 99% of the meme coin which are being launched there, so 99% are out in profit. So as you can see it over here, guys, this is the US Bitcoin ETF tracker, so which I haven't been showing you guys for a while now. So it's been about a month now. So something like that when I showed you guys the US Bitcoin tracker. As you can see, most people are still selling, but BlackRock, they keep buying. You can see it over here, the BlackRock, which is the IBIT. So the BlackRock share, they are still buying more Bitcoin. As of today, they are still holding about 572,000 Bitcoin. So last time when we look into this, they was holding about 562,000 Bitcoin. So they just still had another 10,000 Bitcoin over the past few weeks, which is crazy. So we show that, even if when a lot of people are still fearful, but the big boys, they keep buying. So BlackRock keep buying. So, but the other ETF have been taking profit for a while. That is for sure. You can see that the other ETF, so they was holding a huge amount of Bitcoin. So like people like Fidelity, they have been taking profit, even if a Grayscale. So Grayscale, their Bitcoin is big down, but BlackRock keep adding more Bitcoin in their portfolio into their Bitcoins, in their spot Bitcoin ETF, which is fantastic. So those big boys are still buying. So that is because they know that Bitcoin is that asset, so, that has a mass supply, so that have been hedging against inflation over the past few years. Just between a decade, Bitcoin has performed every other asset for the past between a decade. So Bitcoin has been in existence between a decade and it has outperformed every other asset out there. You can compare gold to Bitcoin. So I just showed you guys the chart between gold and Bitcoin yesterday. So we show that you can't even compare that. So and in Bitcoin, we are still in our early stage. So we show that, it's the right time to be in the crypto space. You don't have to be scared. Keep DCA using dollar cost average. Just like as I say, I know that it's wicked. We'll be wasting so much time. We'll be wasting so much time, guys. So let's look into all those data. So we show that the market is still on the right side. So even if we are slightly down for now, you don't have to be scared. The best strategy is to keep DCA. As you guys can see, every single day I'm here to encourage you guys to keep DCA, because the mistake which I made a few years back, so which I don't want you guys to repeat the same, because when the market started going down, I have to sell because I was scared. So, and if the market start coming back up again, so I have to buy in loss, which is crazy. So until when I understand the market, finally I realized that DCA hold even when the market is down. So in as far that you don't need that money in the next few days, in the next few months. So this is why I would say when you're investing in crypto, so don't go and borrow money to invest in crypto. No. So invest the side money which you know that you don't need in the next few months, in the next at least if possibly in the next few years. So money which you did not need. So it's money which you have to invest in crypto. So I showed you guys just about 2 days ago a dormant address, someone who invested in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency just a few years ago. So the address was a dormant address. So he just logged into that address just about a few days ago. So he was in huge profit with millions upon millions of dollars. So this is the power of DCA using a dollar cost average. So guys, this headline over here, let me zoom in so you guys zoom in or zoom out so you guys can see it better. Let me zoom in. So this supermarket, giant spend. So now accepting a Bitcoin payment via Lightning in Switzerland. So this is crazy. So this is fantastic. So we all know that the payment system right now is going into crypto. So this is a huge supermarket in Switzerland called Giant Spend. So it now accepts Bitcoin as payment. So which is fantastic. So we show that Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. A lot of people now they are realizing that yes, Bitcoin is that asset that hedge against inflation. Why would you even accept Bitcoin? See, for example, I hold a supermarket right now. So for sure, I will be accepting Bitcoin. So I will even prefer Bitcoin than the fiat money, which is the paper money, the government money, which they keep printing every single day. They keep going down in value. So which they keep printing every day, which they keep going down in value, which we all know that over the past few years, fiat has been going down in value. So I will still be showing you guys an headline just now, which show that inflation is still going up. So why is inflation still going up? That is because the government keep printing more money and less spending. So one of the ways to hedge against inflation is to invest in a strong asset that has a mass supply. So that has been outperforming every other asset over the past few years. So that is when a Bitcoin come in. So guys, I can see if you're watching me from S, aka Twitter, head over to the YouTube channel at Charisco Crypto. So as you guys can see here, so every single day which I do live stream, so all I do here is to encourage you guys so that you guys should not make the mistake which I made over the past few years, so that we'll be able to accumulate Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, so we'll be able to achieve a financial freedom together. So one day when Bitcoin start trading at $1 million per coin, $10 million per coin, people will be saying that you were so lucky buying Bitcoin under $100,000, but they did not know that what you pass through, holding through this up and down, holding your Bitcoin during this volatile market. So the market is always volatile. Don't forget that Bitcoin and crypto is always volatile. The market always have up and down. So that is why there is opportunity in the crypto space. So you don't have to be scared. Keep buying, keep DCA into the crypto space. So guys, Solana apps captures 46% of all chains revenue in March, which is crazy. This is why I say that all the momentum, they are out from Ethereum right now. They are on Solana. So all the momentum right now are on Solana. So this is why a lot of people will be thinking that, so why is Ethereum still down? So why Ethereum still not popping when even most of the time when most of these other altcoin was popping? So because when the market when Bitcoin did back down to like about $74,000 just between a week ago, what happened is that Solana dipped below about $100. Ethereum dipped between about 1,004. So you can see that when the market start coming back up, Solana jumped up with about 30-something% in between in less than 48 hours, which was crazy. It is because the momentum right now are on Solana. All the meme coins right now, 99% of the meme coins are on Solana. You can see that Solana generated about 46% of chain revenue just between March, which is crazy. We show that most people right now are trading on Solana. That is because the Ethereum gas fee is still crazy. So instead of you to just make a single transaction and pay about $2, $3 in just a single transaction, but when such a transaction, you make such a transaction in Solana chain, you even spend about $1, which is fantastic. So which I believe that the Ethereum team, they are still working on that, so that they will be able to at least be able to make a transaction on it and spend rest. So guys, this is why I say Solana is a protocol that has a good usage, and you guys can see that a lot of NFTs are still on top of Solana, even if Ethereum. So the most NFTs are on Ethereum, like the BYBIT Club, CryptoPort, Azuki. So most of those NFTs are still on Ethereum. One of the things is that NFTs are slightly down right now, and A lot of people are even thinking that NFTs are dead. So I still believe NFTs are not dead. Even if a report was saying that just in between about a week ago. So during the sit-down, we said NFT will be coming back up again. This happened in 2017, I believe 2017. So when even if Ethereum NFT was selling for zero, for nothing. So people were even giving away their NFTs. So you can see that even if between 2022, what happened? When NFT start booming again, you can see that NFT start hitting up. So crypto pork, even if as of today, is still trading between almost about 46, 48 ETH, which still show that almost about 70 to $80,000. So those are NFTs which was selling for between almost about $5, $10 in 2017. There was a time when people was even giving out their NFTs for free. So there's still a long way to go. You don't have to be scared. So the global market is still down, not just Bitcoin. So you don't have to be scared. You can see it over here. What you can see over here is that even if a cracking slashes workers ingoings layout as exchange pray for US IPO, which is crazy. This show that the markets are there. Even if exchange like a cracking, now they are laying off some of their employees. So in order for them to be able to afford more money, so please, so because the market is down right now, so they are laying off some of their employees, which is crazy. So quickly, let's see this. That this is all about the inflation, which I'm still talking about. So Japan inflation comes in about at 3.6%, which is crazy, surpassing BOG's target for the 3 straight years, which is crazy. So this is a Japan inflation coming up with about a 3.6%. So this make the DC, which the inflation surpass about a 3 years straight, which is crazy. So the government, they keep printing more money every single day. So they keep spending endless money. So inflation keep eating away our buying power. So this is why we need to invest in a strong asset. So if you keep your money in bank, just over the past few years, if you have kept $100 in bank, so between just a decade, as of today, you will be holding almost about $70. So if you have kept just $100 in bank just between a decade, today you will be holding your buy power will be your $100 will still be there, but your buy power will be equivalent to like $70, which is crazy. So that is why we need to invest in a strong asset like Bitcoin and the other altcoins, like which their protocol like Solana and Ethereum, which has usage like Sui and the rest. The market is slightly down right now, so that does not mean that the market will be coming back up again. So guys, if you are watching me from aka Twitter, so head over to the YouTube channel to support me. So as you can see it over here, the channel remains the same at Charisco Crypto. So every single day, I'm here live streaming to encourage you guys to keep adding more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency to your portfolio. And I will be starting a DCA portfolio over the next few months. So where I will be buying some of those cryptocurrency. When you guys will be seeing what I will be buying, I will be adding at least between $50 worth of Bitcoin to my portfolio once in a week. So the purpose of that DCA portfolio is for me to show you guys the power of DCA in a long term. It works so that after this cycle, the next cycle, that portfolio, so which I will be spending about $50 in once in a week, you will see how much it will be coming out for weight. So that, because I believe in the next 3-year cycle, so after this cycle, so if I DCA with a $50 in portfolio once in a week, you will see that the portfolio will be coming out at least minimum with about $20,000 to $30,000, which you guys will be seeing that. So the inflation, guys, inflation is real. Our buy power keep going down every single day. So the best thing to do is to invest in a strong asset. And if you are watching me, so guys, retweet if you are watching from S. Help me retweet it on S. And if you are, and head over to the YouTube channel, try to make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that each time that I'm live, you will get notified. Guys, this is what I'm talking about Ethereum, not just Bitcoin, but Ethereum too. So let me bring it out over here. So breaking, this case a massive Ethereum transfer to Coinbase. So which is crazy. So what does this mean is that even if a Grayscale, they just transfer a huge amount of Ethereum to Coinbase. What do you think that they will be doing? So they may be selling for sure. So those big boys. So and we are on weekend, so be careful out there. So this doesn't mean the market can come back up. So you all know that the big boys are still buying, like people like BlackRock, the IBIT. So they are still buying the Grayscale share. They are still buying. So which I showed you guys that which I showed you guys just now. So you can see it over here. BlackRock are still buying. They are still buying more Bitcoin. They haven't been selling for a while right now. They have been adding more Bitcoin. They still hold about 572,000 Bitcoin as of today. So which is fantastic. But you know, those big boys are still selling too. People like Grayscale, which I also showed you guys just now. That if you can see it over here, that Grayscale, which is here. Where is Grayscale? Okay, they are here below Fidelity. So Grayscale, they are still holding about 190,000 Bitcoin. They have been selling since that time when after Bitcoin spot ETF being approved. So, but who has been rescuing us is BlackRock, because BlackRock has been buying and Grayscale has been selling. That is because they invest in Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading as low between about $1,000, $2,000. So they are in a huge profit. So the investors are in huge profit. So now they are taking profit. So that time they locked their Bitcoin in, so they wasn't be able to take profit. Now that after the Bitcoin spot ETF got approved, so they are taking profit. So Grayscale are still selling. They just move a huge amount of Bitcoin into Coinbase. As you can see it over here, this is another headline from a Cointelegraph that Galaxy Digital transfer about 12,500 ETH, which worth about 20 million to Binance, which is crazy. So they may still be taking profit. So we are not moving to a centralized exchange. If they are moving to a decentralized wallet, which you all know that they just bought it, so they are keeping it in a safe place. But moving it to a centralized wallet, so what do you think they will be doing in a centralized wallet? So that means they will be taking profit. So be careful out there. So the market may be down for a weekend, but always, you don't have to be scared. The market may be down for a short term, but for sure in the long run, so Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. Guys, so let's drop your comments. So if you have any question, drop it on the chat. For sure, I will be responding to that. At the end of the stream, we will be discussing about it. So discuss about Bitcoin and crypto. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. Don't forget, the next few years, when Bitcoin will be trading at $1 million, when we will be in Bitcoin conference. So Bitcoin conference, I will meet you guys at Bitcoin conference. So when we'll be discussing about the Bitcoin and crypto, then we say, oh, how hell? What the fucking hell is that you bought Bitcoin? How did you manage to buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading below $100,000? Don't forget, even if 1% of the world population haven't still be able to know about Bitcoin yet. Here in Europe, when you tell people about Bitcoin, they will even think that you're a scammer. They say, what the fucking hell are you saying about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency? So I didn't even know, like a place like US, which at least 54 million people already hold Bitcoin. But when you come to Europe, it's not like that. So, which makes me still know that, yes, we are still early in the crypto space. Now, it's now that people are coming into crypto. So, we are still early in the crypto market. Don't forget, Bitcoin has a mass supply. So, of 21 million, we already have about 58 million millionaires on this planet. If each millionaire say, I want to get one Bitcoin today, they will be able to get one Bitcoin. That is how scarcity Bitcoin is. So, guys, you don't have to be scared. So keep this here in order for us to be able to accumulate more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So in the next few years, finally when Bitcoin start coming back up, when Bitcoin start trading between $1,000, I take that back. $1 million, we all know that dipping down to $1,000 is what happen again. So even if a seller say, even if what people will say, seller will be selling his Bitcoin. Michael Saylor say, even if Bitcoin dip back down to $1, how we buy all the Bitcoin? Bitcoin dip back down to $1, how we sell, which will happen again. So even if $20,000, so if Bitcoin dip back down to $20,000, we'll be selling every valuable party I have to be able to accumulate more Bitcoin. So guys, always stay safe out there. So don't invest more than what you can afford to lose. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay in a long term. For the short term, the market may be down for a while, but one of the best strategies to keep accumulating more Bitcoin using a DCA. Don't go all in once. So you have $1,000 to invest, and you're just coming into the market. So don't put all your $1,000 at once. So you can decide to be adding $10 worth in a week, or $20 worth in a week, $50 worth in a week. In a long term, then you will understand how the market works. So you may decide to go all in. So it's not a financial advice, but this is what have been working for me over the past few years. So this is why I'm here, to encourage you guys. So for you guys not to make the mistake which I made over the past few years. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay once again. So guys, I know it's weekend. So happy Friday once again. So don't be scared. Stay safe out there. If anything dramatic happen in the crypto space, in the market, so for sure I will be streaming here. I may be streaming tomorrow too, which is Saturday. So tomorrow Saturday or next tomorrow Sunday, once again I will be streaming. So always tune in. So Smart Delight. I can see a lot of you guys are watching from X, aka Twitter. So guys, head over to the YouTube channel, Smart Delight, and press the subscribe button. So always tune in, so that we'll be able to discuss about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency better. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. As you can see, so Bitcoin is still trading above $84,000. So guys, see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. So if you are on S, if you are watching from S, retweet it on S. So guys, so see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. Guys, and don't forget, you are smart and intelligent. With crypto, we shall all achieve the financial freedom together. Stay safe out there. See you guys tomorrow. Charlie Squid out.